Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
We're early. We're a little bit early. Just a little bit. I do have a double circle skirt that needs to be hemmed. Usually a circle skirt takes me about an hour and a half. So by that rationale, this should be 3 hours.
Well, you are actually doing some sewing today, which is quite an achievement.
Yeah, that never happens. Just sent an email to say I've gone live as well, which is nice. There's 8 people here and 4 likes already.
I think you've put all the sharp things in front of me today.
Oh, bugger. That's not good, is it? But stop playing with the sharp things, because I don't have insurance and you can damage yourself. Like, oh, yeah. Oh, Vox is here. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I liked your black and white dress, but you're right, it was very long. Oh, I can't put those near you, can I? Caroline's here. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Good morning. Dashna is here. Good morning. It says good morning all. Morning all. Right. Let's try and thread this. I've moved the room back around to sewing configuration, and it's slightly different, like size back here, so it feels really like tiny, doesn't it?
This is something's further this way.
Yeah, everything's shuffled this way a bit, I think.
Just because the mannequin isn't in view.
Yeah.
Anymore.
She was annoying me. I kept knocking her over. So she had to go. Jojo's here. Caroline says, surrounded by beasties. She's got 3 of her Alsatians with her. Well, one of them's hers. Kittenish. I'm saying it right. I keep saying Surden. It's not. It's Kittenish, I think. And then his sister from like 2 litters previously, and then a brother from the same litter. I think that got that right, haven't I, Caroline? Jen and Pin says, morning peeps, hope you had a good week after last Sunday. Yes, thank you so much for all of your well wishes. Mum is much better. She's not 100%, but she is at church today, and she is feeling better. And thankfully she didn't have a hospital stay this time, which was nice. She was only in overnight, which is never the most fun, but last time she was in for 10 days apparently, so yes. We're all good. I did film. I've filmed the sew along for the 8177, finished it, and then I was on Friday meant to get a bunch of stuff filmed for that, and then just didn't get round to it. And then I was going to do it yesterday, but obviously buttons arrived, and you were fine with me doing it, weren't you? But then we just found better things to do. So I'm going to try and do a day of filming soon. Might even do it this afternoon when we get back from food shopping. Yeah. And then there's going to be a sew along, a review, and I was going to say there's going to be a lookbook, but I've only sewn 2 things in August, so maybe not. We shall see. But yeah, I've got all the. I've got. You're helping Dad on Tuesday, aren't you?
I am.
So I can have a sewing day on Tuesday, so I could get the muslins because I've got 3 muslins sitting there waiting to be done, so I could get those sewn up. So yeah. Dasha says, love Alsatians. Laura says, good morning. Or good morning. Caroline says, I got it right. I got it right.
Well, look at
my brain working. Yeah. Dashna says, how's everyone been? Very well, thank you. How about you? Lollapalooza says, morning all. Dashna says, glad mum's better. Yes, thank you. Christine says, morning everyone. Good morning. Nimoy says, hello everyone. Hello. Susanna says, good afternoon all from Slovakia. Good afternoon. So yeah, I have a giant circle skirt to try and hem because we're going out to fancy dinner on Thursday, aren't we?
We are, yes.
We've booked our meals for the week, really, haven't we? Yeah. So we've got nice dinner out on Monday, nice dinner out on Thursday, and a nice lunch on Wednesday before the acupuncture. Hopefully I won't feel too seasick after that. And then maybe cinema, we said, maybe. So yes, we went to Harvey Brown's yesterday, which is like a farm shop cafe, it's really fancy, isn't it?
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah.
Very busy.
Very busy. Buttons does not enjoy queuing, so I queued. That's right, he paid for lunch, so. Right, how have you managed to already get tangled and I haven't even done anything yet?
What have you done? Like a one stitch?
Yeah. There we go, that's better. Suzanne says, hi Shana Button, so glad you received the interfacing. I did, thank you so much, Susan. It arrived, it's already been used and cut out. I used it on the 8177. Could you grab that for me? It's behind the white dress.
What one do you want?
I can't see. Not that one. Next one.
Yes.
Yes, that's that one. Thank you. So yeah, we've already used it on the 8177, which is finished. And like I say, there's a sew along coming for that. I kind of feel a bit bad because it's a really simple dress and I actually haven't changed anything on this one, but I really like it and I really like how it fits. So I'm very happy to do the sleeved version, this one. So I think that's probably, not that the sleeves are difficult, but they're probably the kind of more fiddly part. So I'm going to do a part 2 where I do another dress out of that pattern, but put the sleeves on it so that you guys can have that for a sew along as well. But I have to say it was quite nice doing a sew along that was so easy, because the 9076 is now like, because I was just going to sew that one up and just be like, I will do a sew along for another one, because I've made one. I did a sew along for the second one I made and I hated how it came out, so I didn't put it out. And then I cut this one out with the alterations that I wanted to make. And then I cut it out in November 2022.
So a good 10 months ago.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite fabrics. I've sewn the skirt. The skirt's been dropping for 10 months. So I don't think that's going to drop on the bias anymore. And I just not got around to the bodice because I've just been psyching myself out about it. Just being like, oh no, I can't. I just crisis of confidence again. So doing this really simple sew along was actually quite nice. So that should be coming out soon. Dasha says, ooh, where was the interfacing from again? I want to order some. It's from Australia. And if you're in the Peeps group, it's one of the pinned comments on the top of the Peeps group, where to order it from. And that was the card that you were trying to move off of the thingy earlier. Yeah, it's listed in the Peeps group. So yeah. Caroline says to Darshana, they are Belgian Malinois, GSD crosses. Boys are huge, girly not so much. So cute. Lalapalooza says, how is the progress going on Button's new house?
Slowly.
Yeah, you were supposed to be exchanging on Friday.
Well, technically I was meant to have the keys on Friday originally, but now I think it's going to be the middle of September.
That's not the worst thing in the world,
no,
is it? Because it meant that you didn't have to go back early from this week. And you could spend the whole week with me.
I can spend the whole week with you.
Aren't you excited?
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Oh, I have to say as well, Maureen watched the last hangout that you were at with me back afterwards, and she commented and she said, don't make him sit with you. Let him go up to the house and have a cup of tea or something. I'm not making you.
You're not making me.
He likes
my own free will.
Yes, he enjoys this.
It's good fun.
He's worked his way around from sitting off camera to actually being on camera. Well, half on camera.
Half on camera.
There you go. But
half of me's enough, right?
Maureen, I don't force him. I promise. He actually wants to do this. So, yeah, don't you? Right? You're not just fibbing.
No, it's good. It's good fun.
Yeah,
it's something I know nothing about, and I'm slowly learning about.
Yes.
And I do my best not to break anything.
And he's just kicking my expensive machine. So let's just take that out of the way so that you can't break that. Because as I say, you break it, you bought it, and the new one's $8,000. So that's your kitchen gone up in flames.
My kitchen.
Trusting UK is here. Hello. Dasha says, we went to see Strays last week. Very fun, relaxed movie. Ooh, yeah, I would like to see that. Dasha also says, wow, Caroline, that's a lot of work. Very cool. Fox says, thank you. I should have measured the length of the last section of the dress, but I think I am now working on the button band. Slow progress. It's going to look really cool, though. Very cool. Dasha says, if it works, why change it? I mean, that's the thing. Like, it was one of the first like Vogue patterns that I've seen that I'm just like, oh yeah, no, I would do it. I did change one thing. I did think it was a bit daft that they wanted you to permanently fix in the front straps and then try and pin the back straps when you were trying it on to see if the straps were long enough. It's like, well, how is anyone meant to do that well? So I've suggested that you sew in the straps at the back and you leave them loose at the front, then you pin it on and see if you need to adjust the straps. Like, I didn't need to adjust the straps on mine. It was a perfect length, even though I thought they were going to be way too small. But yeah, that's the one thing I have changed, because it just seems really stupid to be like trying to adjust the back of something when you're sewing by yourself. Like, why would you do that? I'm sewing like 4 stitches. This is going on really well.
In how many minutes? So in 11 minutes.
Yeah, this is.
Do that math. So 3 hours, we should be there.
No, 3 at this rate, no. Definitely not. Although I will take this up and I can do this evening in front of the TV or something. Junipin says, I've also only sewn 2 things so far this month, 2 cushion covers using my hand woven fabric. First time I've sewn with it. I was so excited but nervous. Oh, how did it go? And Michelle says, morning, Sean and Buttons and Peeps. How is everyone today? Sean, that's a lovely sweater. Is it mum made? No, I got this on eBay about 20 years ago. And I have had it ever since. There's a few ready-to-wear pieces left in my wardrobe, and they're all probably about sort of between 15 to 20 years old, because I've been making my clothes for so long. And the ones that I've bought in the interim, like the things that I've kept tend to be stretchy and knitwear. So yeah. Maybe hand sewing wasn't the best of ideas because I need to pay attention to it. Jen and Pin says, pictures of cushions on Instagram. Awesome. We'll have a look. Thank you. So yeah, we've got quite a fun week planned, haven't we?
Yeah, it should be nice.
Yeah.
And the weather is okay. It looks grayer than it did when we got in here.
Yes. It was cold when we got in here. It's 18 degrees. Has it gone up now?
It is 19.
Oh, good. It is going up. I walked in and it was like, ooh, that's chilly.
I put shorts on.
Yeah, so that's probably why
it was going to be.
That's probably why the sun's come in. It's like, oh no.
Yeah.
It's like Mum yesterday. She took her umbrella out of her bag, so it rained. Oh, I did sew on the motifs to the white dress. Could you pass me the white dress?
I can.
I'm really pleased with how they've come out, and I don't think I'm going to add any more. As you can see, the rest of them are over here.
Glamorous assistant.
Yeah. Look how pretty. So I think I'm going to leave it like that. I do really like the look of it with the extra ones on, but I can always add those. And I think for now, I think this is really pretty. So yeah, thank you.
Done.
Yes. Gin and Pins. Oh, I read that one. Nimoy says, I'm having a slow day today, doing a bit of crochet. That time of the month came with a slight headache, and I just don't want the sewing machine noise. No, that's perfectly reasonable. Perfectly reasonable. Yeah, I was thinking I was having such a good week this week. I'd like got that dress done in basically a day, and then did the hand finishing the second day, and then yeah, I was going to do a whole bunch of things and I haven't. I've also, the Patreon peeps will have noticed that I haven't uploaded a Patreon exclusive waffle this week. I'm very sorry about that. Like I say, this week kind of got away with me for various reasons, but we're kind of planning on doing what we get up to this week on the island, aren't we?
Yeah, that could be fun.
Yeah, so the Patreon peeps will have our kind of like, and we're not going to film loads, but just a little bit of like all the different things that we get up to this week.
Continuing my tour of various burgers.
Yes.
Being across the island.
Yes. But we decided we're having steak tomorrow, right?
We are going to have steak, yes.
Yeah. They've got a ribeye for 2. I'm so happy.
I know that's the way to cheer you up, isn't it?
Just give me steak. Not that I need cheering up, I've just, yeah.
But it's a good card to play if I ever needed to. Right?
Yes. We had steak for dinner last night as well. I'm going to end up looking like a steak.
Mm.
Why is this fluffy bit sticking out? Fluffy bit sticking out.
I'm fascinated. It's probably not the best thing for a.
Oh, bollocks. Where's that sticking out? It's where I've joined the binding together and it's just a fluffy bit. And nobody's going to see it apart from me, but it's annoying me. It is annoying me. Michelle says, I'll trade you cool weather for a hurricane lurking in the Atlantic. The motif dress is beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, so now that that's finished, I can sew the 7974 film with the 7974 kind of comparison and you know, like another patterns are expensive, let's make them work hard for us. You can make summer winter dresses, just change the sleeves up a little bit. Different fabrics give you different looks kind of video. So, and also like a final review, because I've made a bunch of these and I have done a review on it before, and I do stand by my review. I do really like it, but I have tweaked a lot about the dress, because like the very first one was cleavage-tastic even for me, and it was just like, well, that's not going to work. So you could get away with it if you wore a plunge bra, but I don't like plunge bras. I like bucket bras. So I changed the dress.
How much have you done so far?
Not very much. This is the thing. I need to be able to watch the TV whilst doing this, because then like I'd get much further rather than actually chatting and reading comments. Because I'm engaged in this.
You can do both.
Well, this is the problem. I can't. So this is another reason I'd be terrible on the Great British Sewing Bee for everybody that constantly says to me, "Oh, you should apply." It's like, one, I can't because I do this professionally, and two, no, thank you. A coat in 6 hours, no. That's just not fun. Lollapalooza says leaves are starting to change colour here in Ontario. Fall is coming. Oh, yeah, it's nearly September. Like, how did that happen?
Well, we haven't had summer yet. I'm still waiting for that to happen.
Yeah, we had like a week of summer, and then yeah. We're going to go see my brother in Kuala Lumpur in January. And direct flights today for 770 quid. Bargain. Cheapest we found previously was 800, wasn't it? So,
it was.
Can you wait that long?
January?
Yeah.
Makes more sense.
Yeah.
Holiday renews at work.
Yeah.
Might have half a house finished.
Yeah. We just have to find someone to look after G. Mum and Dad probably will do it, but they might not. They get a little bit annoyed having to do it for long periods of time. Michelle says, Sean, my kindred spirits are shiny things and steak, and it's all right in my world. Yeah, and all is right in my world. Same. I showed you some shiny shoes earlier, didn't I?
Yes.
Like another one if you're looking for something to get me for Christmas. Shiny shoes.
There's certainly not a lack of Christmas present ideas for you, is there?
No, I know. You need to start telling me things that you want.
I'm rubbish. I find it the most high pressure thing in the world when people ask me, what do I want?
Well, then you'll just get what I give you.
Yeah. I'm happy with that.
I'm going to say I'll buy myself a nice bow.
Yeah.
There you go. Happy Christmas.
I don't like that.
But there's me with this giant list of like material things. So I'm like, I want all the stuff. And you're like,
Socks.
I'm not buying you socks. Presents shouldn't be practical. Presents should be frivolous things that you wouldn't buy for yourself. That's the point. No. Darshana says, hey, sorry, can someone put the name of the Australian interfacing company here? I'm not in the Peeps group. Would you mind grabbing that business card?
Mm-hmm.
Tatiana Light Fabric Store. There you go.
Just put that over there.
Hopefully, I'll just hold it up. Can you take a screen cap of that? Is that clear enough for you? Highly, highly recommend. I'll leave it there for now, just in case that wasn't enough. Sue says, morning all. Good morning. Lollapalooza says, my husband is always over the moon if he gets socks.
Socks are awesome. I don't know how many socks I go through working on build sites.
Okay. If you buy me socks, I'll be upset. They can be a Christmas stocking filler. Yeah. But not just socks.
I never know what I want, though. I always have everything I want, unless it's very expensive, and then I don't have it.
Yeah. I can't afford an R8, sorry.
I can get me an RS5. It's a little less expensive.
Yeah, I don't think I can afford that either. If I can't buy myself a new iPad, I can't think I can buy you a car. I can buy you a car this big. Christine says, might be my cynical side, but do they really sew so fast on the Great British Sewing Bee, or is there clever editing involved? I think the time limits involved are real. I do think that they edit, so somebody's got like a million things to do, and then she shouts out 5 minutes left, and
I
she's
think they probably have half hour at that point.
Yeah, they cut it so that it looks like more jeopardy than there is, but yeah.
They must do a lot of trial. Like they must take a lot of people and go, right, make this. Like before they film, and just kind of work out what the average is to complete. I'm sure they must do.
I don't think they do. No.
Because it's like a lot of prep.
A coat being made would not average out at 6 hours.
No, but like if you they must do a trial. They can't just go.
Yeah, they do. Like they've got 2 people that know sewing, giving the rules, like as the judges.
Maybe.
No. Sue says, wet day today on holiday. Boys going to watch football, so I'm sewing. Nice. Darshana says, done, fab, thank you so much. Awesome. It's the super lightweight stuff. I think that's right, isn't it, Susan? The super lightweight, you get me? 30 GSM. Darshana says, get her silk knee-high socks. They would be luxe enough. I don't wear socks very often, though. Caroline says, I prefer a T33 Spider. And he's got a thing about Audis. There's one sitting in the drive currently. It's a very nice car. And you haven't killed me yet. No. Which is nice.
Sort of a bonus.
Michelle says, fancy socks, a popular guy gift in Bermuda. Okay, maybe I'll just get you socks then. Okay. Darshana says, the time limit seems unreasonable to get quality. Exactly, that's my thing. You can either have finished or you can have good, but you can't have both. And then they nitpick on things that they just haven't had time to do well.
There's always like one person that just can't do the time limits.
Probably
actually because they always look so much worse than the other people, but I guess it's just because they can't do time limits.
Gig Racer says, hi peeps. Hello. Caroline says, but I haven't got a spare 3.25 million for a card. No, that seems excessive. I still haven't checked if I won the lottery.
You haven't?
No.
You might do.
I haven't even checked my scratch card.
There you go. Live
I might be able to. No, that's
just go off air. You know what happens.
I won! Yeah. No. They're all up in the room anyway. But yeah, that'd be nice. You can have a car then. Would you not want the electric one?
No.
But then you could work for that company. Mind you, you'd be at work. Oh, so I win the lottery and you're becoming a kept man, yeah?
No, it's a construction company. You become my investor.
Okay. But Archie Blade, Tristan is here. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Lollapalooza says sock advent calendar. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Mum's asked for a gin advent calendar this year, and I found another game adventure one for Dad. So yeah, now I've just got to save and buy them. I don't know what I'm going to have. I'm thinking maybe a pit trading one again, although again, I think I probably have to start ordering it like now. Jane says they don't want quality, they want crying. It makes good for TV, unfortunately. Exactly. They don't actually hire the best. They did this the first year, didn't they? They hired one of the best sewers that they applied, and she won. but she finished everything perfectly within the time limit amazingly well. So yeah, it was one of those ones where it was just like, oh well, that's boring
I think they
TV.
do that for any TV show, don't they? They don't like taking on the average people. They have to be an extreme.
Yeah, exactly. Or good TV or good like entertainment. So yeah. Caroline says we have an order for 50-ish, unbelievably. Wow. Susan says, I think the interfacing is 30 or 35 GSM. Thank you. Darshan says maybe get buttons one and lol at Lala. Yes. Yeah, would you want an advent calendar?
I mean, I guess so.
Yeah. We open, so we do Vlogmas. You've watched some of the Vlogmas.
Yes.
We always start with the advent calendars. So for the days you were here, you could catch up on your advent calendar.
Yeah. Weeks worth of advent.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Yes. Yes, and you're promising to get the heating done by Christmas, so we can have Christmas in your house, or at least one room done.
Well, that depends on the gas network company.
Oh yeah, how will there be like? Will I be able to make Christmas dinner?
Well, potentially.
Pizza it is.
The thing is, I have to wait 14 weeks for the gas network to do their thing. So everything can be done inside, but if they haven't connected it up outside.
Yeah.
And that's probably close on to 14 weeks till Christmas from now.
Christmas
heat camping
Christmas.
stove.
Oh God. Michelle says Buttons has to do Vlogmas too. Whenever you're here, you will, won't you?
I will.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have to force him to be on camera.
Getting there, aren't we?
Yeah.
I still find it hard to be talkative because there's no one there talking back to you.
Yeah. Well, it's all right. He's going to join us on Wednesday evening for the Zoom call. So there'll be people talking back then. Caroline will be here. Nimue will be here. And probably Catherine and Laurel as well.
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Another new thing.
I'll talk back at you.
Yeah. I was saying to you earlier, there was it's like, what was it, 28,000 subscribers? That's Portsmouth football stadium and another half of people. Imagine being stood in front of that. That'd be quite scary.
That would be terrifying. Yeah, don't ruin it for me.
I mean, I know they're not all here now, but
no. How many we got? 57 at the moment. Yeah, quite quiet today actually.
I think you're on earlier though. What is the actual time?
Oh, not much earlier. It's 17 minutes past when we're supposed to. Yeah, quiet today.
There you go, 61. They must have heard you.
Welcome. Dashna says, I wonder if they do obscure tool advent calendar. Probably, but again, cost. Or maybe a Lego construction one. They did do a Millennium Falcon one once.
No, that sounds fun.
Yeah. That does have fun. I think they're really expensive.
They are.
Have you seen the flowers that Lego do?
No.
They do like proper bunches of flowers, and the lady at Fox Hills, her husband bought them for her so he could put them on the breakfast tables in the B&B bit, so that they'd always have flowers on the tables. I loved it. And there's like a cherry tree, so it's all the pink blossoms when you get close. They're all teeny tiny frogs.
Oh wow,
that's so cute.
You say that. I had one of the Lego.
Laughing at me.
It's fine. The like cars that they do.
Yeah.
They do like replica sports cars, but they actually have like a little engine you put together in them that doesn't work, but all the parts move in it.
Yeah.
And it has a gearbox, and I got it for one Christmas, and they had one piece of the gearbox missing. And it was literally like the heart of the thing. You couldn't build anything without it. So then I had to like order it.
Oh, that's so.
It was just like all Christmas, it was just sat there in pieces.
Oh. Gig Racer says to Lollapalooza, I bought my husband a Star Wars sock advent calendar last year. He loved it. Also gave him something to open when I had my Dahlia Society one. Star Wars socks. I like that. Darshna says you should have the vid on your phone, then you will see the chat. Oh yeah, I tried that, but then I ended up looking down a lot, and so yeah, I did used to do that. I used to have Mum's laptop as well. I used to have 2 laptops going at the same time, so I could have the chat closer and then the video further away. But I kind of just end up now leaning and like squinting at the thing. Let's see. Caroline says, we have fun. That's the new Fratton Park. Gig Racer says to Lala, sorry, fat fingers and exhaustion strikes. Dasha says, and only 19 likes. Oh, yeah, 31 likes now. Lollapalooza is laughing. Michelle says, I need a Star Wars sock calendar. It does sound pretty awesome. Maybe I want that. Because I'm trying to work out what I want for an advent calendar this year.
I'm very impressed someone knows where the Portsmouth ground is, Fratton Park.
Caroline used to live in Portsmouth.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She's the one that lives in Guildford now.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. So if you do take me to see your old site, then we'd have to go see Caroline as well.
Yeah. Because I don't want to go back to my old site anytime soon.
No, I know. You're having fun with that. Saskia says, I haven't been talking because I'm pinning a facing, but I am here. Hello, Saskia. Dasha says, flower Lego, hint, hint, hint. Yeah, that would be well received.
Go down well.
That would be well received. They're so cute. Have you not seen them? So
I think I have actually. I do think I have seen these.
Oh, I've got a Patreon peep to say hello to. Deb, thank you very much for joining the Patreon peeps. Much appreciated. Right. I want to show you the cherry tree. I've also, like, the other thing I was showing him yesterday was like, look, you can get miniature Highland coos. Can we have one, please?
It should fit in the studio, right?
Oh yeah, totally. Be completely appropriate.
Are you looking up?
So it's the cherry tree.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
They're all little frogs. Look.
Yeah.
The little froggies. It's very cute. Very cute. And then Lego flowers. Oh, Lego. Yeah, look. Aren't pretty.
Yeah.
They're not cheap, but
they're
pretty.
Stuff that isn't cheap, is it?
No, but then like regular flowers aren't cheap either, are they?
No, that's true.
There's a guy on TikTok who shows you how to take $20 worth of flowers from the supermarket and make it look like you spent like hundreds in a florist. He's really funny. I think he's called the Flower Ninja.
I need to know how to do that then.
Yeah.
With actual plants. You're not buying flowers, are we?
I like flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mum doesn't like cut flowers. I like cut flowers, but Mum doesn't. But yeah, one of his tricks is keep one of the roses for yourself, and when it dies, you know you need to buy new flowers.
Yeah.
I thought that was clever. It was like, you're definitely getting boyfriend brownie points for that. Definitely. Lollapalooza says, here in Canada, Mark's Work Warehouse and Shopping Drug Marts always do good sock advent calendars. We have to have a look later for sock advent calendars now. Caroline says, Dad grew up there in Portsmouth.
That makes sense then.
Michelle says, I may need to do some online shopping for advent calendars. Yeah, I'm thinking I might do a video. I might wait till after Halloween, but I might do like a video because like everyone was always just like, oh my God, where do you find your advent calendars from? It's always such a good idea. So I thought like I'd do a roundup of some of the best ones that I found. What do you guys think? Would that be a fun video? Is November, like the beginning of November, is that like enough time? It should be, because I would do it now, but like I say, it's not been not even had Halloween yet, and I feel a bit odd talking about like actual Christmas stuff. This is going to take me forever. Let's see. Where did I get to the chat? Charlotte says, also not talking as I've started the sewing on the Butterick 6702, but fun to have the company. Thank you for joining us. Jane says, just bought a new advent calendar, a Roger Laborde Epoch from before Christmas. Dinosaurs in hats with presents in a volcano. What's not to like? That sounds amazing. That does actually sound like a really, really, really cool one. Teresa says, just got my latest order from Joanne's, and the fabric is one I forgot I already had in my stash. Whoops, I guess I need to do some inventory. Yes. I've never actually done that. I've never ordered a fabric that I already have unknowingly. I've ordered some purposefully, but never unknowingly. Michelle says, I swear Lego is organised crime racket. They're a minor fortune for plastic blocks. Yes. Caroline says that would be great. Darshana says needs to be earlier as not many event calendars will be available in November. And Darshana says Lego plastic blocks that also inflict pain. Yes. Don't want to stand on Lego.
Is it Denmark? Where's it from?
I think Denmark, yeah. Because Legoland's in Denmark.
There you go. Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. I do like Lego. I would like a Lego Millennium Falcon. We need to have like a big enough house that we can have a geek room in it.
Definitely.
With all the geeky stuff.
Adding more rooms.
Yeah.
Next to the gym.
Yeah.
Between the gym, the bar, the sauna.
See, I need to have won the lottery on Friday. Michelle says, November is late for me, but I'm stranded in the rock in the middle of the Atlantic. I end up making them a lot because we mostly get the chocolate kind. Yeah, I mean, I love the chocolate kind, but Dad can't have that. And neither can Mum technically. And it would be mean to have one of those in front of them. So, no. Jenna Pin says, I'm contemplating getting a spindle for my birthday, so might get a wool top bat for an advent calendar and to spin. That sounds like a very good idea. Dasha says, has anyone ever found any stupid little hearts in the way? I can't see what that word is. I have to wait till somebody else has commented so that it will go up. The famous beach Lego. No. There we go. Has anyone ever found any of the famous beach Lego? No. What is beach Lego? I don't know this. I am doing so badly at this. So badly. We've got to go out shopping this afternoon to get stuff to make spaghetti bolognese, except it's not going to be spaghetti bolognese. Have you decided if you want pasta or not yet?
Kind of do want pasta.
You can have pasta. You don't have to eat keto just because we're attempting to. She says, having had a slice of sourdough bread this morning with Marmite and butter on it because
she steals toast.
I know, I didn't steal it. I specifically asked you to cut me an extra piece and you did. That's not stealing. It's not stealing at all. Dasha says, a container of Lego was lost at sea and washed up on beaches, and it's all collectible because of the story. I hadn't even heard of that. No. What beaches has it been proven to wash up on? Like, do we need to... Is Portsmouth an option? Like Isle of Wight? Dasha says, sharing food is not stealing unless you steal Sean's sweets. Yeah, exactly. You stole my sweets.
Stole your sweets?
Yeah, my Sour Patch watermelon. Best thing ever.
Did I steal them?
Yes, we bought 2 packets for me, and you ate an entire one of them by yourself.
I thought we were sharing them.
No, you had M&Ms.
And walnuts.
Oh, you should have bought 3 packets then. And stole my sweets.
They were very yummy.
They were very yummy. And again, not something that I really ought to be eating because I have put on 10 pounds since I met you.
I don't think you have.
I have. I have weighed myself. I have put on exactly 10 pounds since we've been together.
I think the scales are broken then.
They're not. It's fine. I can't put any more on though, because I really don't want to go back to like. No, I like having all my clothes out of the wardrobe again because they all fit. So yes. Michelle says, I never found beach Lego. Glass rock shells, no Lego yet, but I'll keep my eyes peeled. Yes. Yeah, sea glass is pretty. I like sea glass. Sue says, we picked up the Lego Millennium Falcon in a charity shop for £75. Son enjoyed making it. Nice.
Yeah, I bet that's like £300 new. Yeah, that's a good deal.
Gracer says, wow, Sue, that was an absolute bargain. They're selling for over £1,000 here if in the box unopened. Oh dear. Darshan says, happened in 1997, found in Cornwall. Dragons, scuba flipper, Lego monster themed kits apparently. Oh, that was perfect.
Slightly unrelated, but did you ever hear there was a container ship that sunk, I don't know, like 20 years ago, and it had an entire shipping container full of like rubber ducks, like bath ducks, and apparently they've been washing up around the world. So some of them, I think it was in the Atlantic, and then some of them turned up in like Australia like 10 years later, and they've actually used it as a real like scientific study to track like the currents of the oceans and stuff. It's like crazy. Apparently they just like randomly wash up every so often still now, like years later.
There's a hotel, I can't remember which one it was, but they when you check in you get your own rubber duck called Howard, and it's just like it's on your bed and it's like, this is your rubber duck, you can take him with you wherever you want. And the person who put it up on the internet was just like, I don't want a rubber duck. And then they were like, look how cute he is, and now Howard travels with him everywhere. But he's always going to remember that hotel. Let's see. Michelle says, we have a whole beach filled with sea glass. Oh, pretty. We need to go to Bermuda. On our world tour.
Add it to the list.
This is why I need to win the lottery, so we can just go to all the holiday places that we want to see.
Okay, I want to go sailing. You're not such a fan of that, are you?
We can do it around the Med in the summer.
Don't fancy crossing the Atlantic?
No, I do not. I don't want to die at sea, thank you very much.
I don't know how long I'd find that before it got tedious. Though.
Exactly. Like a couple of nights of bad weather and just, no, that does not sound like fun. Sorry, but no. Let's see. Gin and Pin says, change of plans for me. It's now absolutely pouring down, so not going out shopping. Might start warping my loom. Crash of thunder, definitely not going out. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Sue says, ooh, we're in Cornwall. We'll have to go searching. Darshan says, oh my gosh, yes, the ducks. I forgot about that. And Caroline says, Penny Hill Park have guardsmen's teddy bears instead of do not disturb signs. That's so cute. And Darshan says, it's an interesting, I can't find Tatiana's website, sending her an email. Oh, yes. Tatiana liked, yeah, send her an email. Michelle says, I prefer to fly across 7 hours. Bermuda to Heathrow is long enough. Yeah, I don't want to. Maybe if it's a really big cruise ship, and then we'll just see if they'll let you go and play with the buttons.
Just let you drive.
Can I steer? No. Caroline says, mine is sat upstairs when I feel low. Kierdin will bring a cuddly down for me. Oh, cute. They're cute.
I've driven the BC ferry before.
Why?
Because my cousin's uncle was the captain of it years ago.
Oh, okay.
It goes from Vancouver to Vancouver Island. That's a big ship.
Yes.
Fun fact for everybody.
Caroline says, although then they need a bath. Once, yes. That's the only trouble with puppy mouths, isn't it? I'm going to have done an entire panel. One whole panel, feeling very virtuous. So yeah, the idea is this week I am going to try and film some stuff, and I am going to work on Tuesday because you're helping Dad in the garden. So there should be some stuff coming out this week. I'm sorry that last week was a bit of a write-off. The video is edited, so I just need to do the talky bit and the twirls. So it won't take me very long to get that done. So I'm not going to say that there's a schedule for videos this week. They're just going to come out as and when I can get them done and uploaded. And then we'll try and get back to regular scheduled sewing in September. Oh no, I have made 3 things. I've finished the 3rd Star Trek dress, which I hate, and I don't think I want to show anyone. I've given up on that project for a while. I am gonna, by the end of the year, work out a way of making a color blocked dress that I like. Like I was thinking about going back to the Mimi G one, but I remember having made that one. It was Diane von Furstenberg I was copying as well. And some people liked it, but some people were very, very vocal about how much they disliked it. So, yeah. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I've got till Thursday to get this dress ready. Probably it'll be thoroughly overdressed for where we're going, but I don't care. I might even wear heels because I don't have to drive. And I can have 2 cocktails.
And you can drink again. Giddy yesterday.
I had a beer with lunch. 2 beers with lunch. It's quite nice. I mean, we have offered to insure you in our car, which probably won't actually cost anything. It'd probably just be a case of like, give them your name. But yeah.
It's nice to have a car available at any time.
Dasha says, could it be £10 off muscle? Dog, yes. Caroline says, what about the colour blocking a pleated gathered skirt, different colours behind the pleats? Yeah, but I still want to use stretch fabrics, and I don't think that would work for a stretch fabric. But I like where you're going. I've got an idea for one of the So La Di Da dresses that has got like concealed pleats and I've got some embroidery motifs. I'm going to have a look at and see what I can make of that. Gig Racer says, all good. Last week and the week before were right off for me too after getting the concussion after being assaulted by a patient. Now I'm procrastinating about assignment writing. Oh, wow. Good grief. I'm glad you're feeling better, but I'm very sorry that happened, Gig Racer. Darshna says, maybe you need to do a vintage dress with a Star Wars theme. Yes. I need to do something. I think I just need to... I think I've got an idea of what I want to do that's going to work for me, but I do need to buy a little bit more fabric for that, which is annoying, but never mind. So I am going to probably do that, but I'm determined to not let that defeat me. I'm going to get something out of it because I filmed so much bloody footage for it as well. I was watching it back the other day, and the beginning of it was like it all edited, and there's me all like, oh yeah, this is totally going to work, and totally like this is going to be amazing. And then at the end of it, so it's just like, I don't like it. Although the definition of insanity is repeating the same actions over and over again, expecting a different result. And I mean, I'm changing things up every single time, so it's not like I'm doing exactly the same thing. But yeah, I'm going to come back to it at another point.
Sometimes you need a break from things, don't you?
Yes. But then I started this project in February.
I mean, I'm sure I'll get there in the end.
Yeah. Right, Ralph says, morning peeps, morning Sean, hello buttons. Darshna says, oh my gosh, Gig Grace, I hope you're okay now. Caroline says, I found the Black Watch Tartan I got on the Gold Hawk Road yesterday. So many ideas. Nice. Gig Grace says, all good, had some time off work and I'm back to normal now. Well, as normal as I get. Yeah, normal's overrated. Normal's boring, don't want normal. Michelle says, random question. Any suggestions on a boy tote bag pattern? I have a Star Wars material and my son wants a tote bag, but all the patterns I have are so girly looking. It's not a tote bag, it's a messenger bag, but the Ravenswood one. Let me have a look, see if I can do this without getting rid of you guys. So we can't see you now, so hopefully you can still see and hear us. Bag sewing patterns. Oh, Bet's White. Was that? Yeah, Ravenswood messenger bag. That's boy looking, isn't it?
Boy looking, yeah.
Hang on. We'll get there. And there you are, you're still there. Bet's right. Ravenswood. Yeah. So it's not really a tote bag, and it might be more involved than you were thinking, but that's the one that sprung to mind for me. It was part of the bag of the club. No, month of the bag of the month club. All the words were there.
They were.
Yeah. Christine says, bonjour, Sean, the Peeps and Buttons from a sunny and fresh morning in Montreal. Good morning.
Morning.
Caroline says to Gig Racer, normal is seriously overrated. Yes. Gig Racer says to Caroline, Black Watch Tartan is a classic. What are you planning to make with it? Nice. Michelle says, yes, messenger bag. Caroline says, Minerva McGonagall robe or something for work. Nice. Yeah. That Ravenswood, yes, the Ravens, Michelle says, thank you. I think it's like a laptop bag. But yeah, it's a good one, and you could totally girlify it up by doing it in different fabrics, but they've presented it very masculine, which is why I immediately thought of it, because it's like, I have that pattern. I'm sure there are a few other ones out there. Gig Racer says, I know I have a messenger bag pattern that's good for masculine makes, just can't find the name without leaving the stream. Dilemmas. Yeah, you don't know what nuggets of goodness you might miss if you leave the stream. That would yeah. I have nearly done one panel, 14 to go. It's a really pretty dress, although because I've put so much weight on, I don't know if it actually fits me anymore. Especially as we're going out for dinner in it and eating probably a steak. Do you know what you're going to have?
Steak.
Are we going to have steaks again?
Steaks and burgers.
I liked the burger. I did enjoy the burger, but the steak was so good.
Yeah, definitely steak, I think.
Yeah. Can't thread my needle. I'm having a really good day.
Yeah, it looks very fiddly. I don't know if I could do that.
We need to buy more jugs when we're out, because I'm out down here. They're like 69p a box, so it's not like going to break the bank. Oh, and Dad's giving us his car, so haha. Dad's buying dinner tonight. Buttons very kindly bought the shoulder of lamb that we're going to have on Tuesday.
Looking forward to that. They're very good cooks, aren't they? Well, you are as well.
You sound almost surprised by that.
Well, I'm not brilliant at cooking. I'm okay. It's edible.
Yeah, you've enjoyed everything that we've made, haven't you? Let's see. Kate Gracer says, I'm breaking out the laptop now to search. Oh. Caroline says, I replay the stream on the monsters, to the monsters if we go out, keeps them happy. Just whittling away in the background. Michelle says, I'm also in the Facebook Peeps group. If anyone has any more suggestions, thanks. Love the hive mind. Awesome. Yeah, put up a request in the Peeps group if you want, Michelle. Totally fine. Judy Elizabeth says, good morning from Virginia. Good morning. Tia says, hello, Sean, Buttons and Peeps. Waving to you from across the water in Poole. Hi. Right. I'm glad that I've started this, because this has been hanging up since May?
It's a little while.
Yeah.
You weren't ready for Thursday?
Yes. Well, I'd like to wear it on Thursday, like I say, if I can get it around my waist, because I have put some weight on, so it might not fit. It might be too tight. Which would not be good.
It'd be fine.
Wow, it just wouldn't be good for like wearing to eat in. It's quite a big panel that I've got done, but yeah, only the one panel. So many more to go. Why did I decide this was a good idea? Never mind. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh. The other thing I've got to do this week is the 9345 denim skirt that I made last November. It's way too big for me. Well, mind you, I need to try it on. Saying it's way too big for me. It was way too big for me. So I'd given it to Mum, and it's too long for her, and she wants to take it up, but I told her that she couldn't because I really love it. And I was like, no, if I want it there for in case I do put, like decide that I want to wear it again. So I'm gonna pick it apart, keep the waistband, and then I just dug out all the scraps of the denim that I've got left. So I'm going to try and cut a new waistband out of that in a smaller size, try and make it wearable. Because I need to do my 2 week. I think I'm going to do 2 weeks of wearing separates. I need to do that soon, because otherwise it would just be another winter edition, which is what I did last time. But mind you, like you said, we haven't really had summer yet, have we? No summer.
This week was meant to look good, though. It's looking very grey out there now.
It is, isn't it? It's because you put shorts on.
I know.
You need to go and put like a really thick jumper and jeans on, and then the sun will come out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Put a black t-shirt back on.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Good Gracer says uni messenger bag by I think so, but I think so is one. Oh, nice. Darshana says, boo, Tatiana's email bounced. It's gorgeous fabric and sewing is being done. Ooh, nice. I'm not sure what to suggest then. I don't know if Susan's still here. She may have gone to bed. But Susan, Darshana's having issues with Tatiana's info. TatianaRoberts@yahoo.com.au. I don't know what to suggest otherwise, sorry. And you're not in the Peeps group. You could email me and I can see if I can pass the details on. Mine's info@kittenishbehaviour.com. I need to sort my emails out because I'm moving over hosts. And it's a whole bunch of stuff that I have to do and I have no idea how to do it. And it's like, so yeah. Darshan says, I might have typoed, trying again. Cool. Michelle says, this summer has been weird. Even Bermuda had like 7 weeks of straight rain in June and July. It's hot as Hades now. Can we have some hot as Hades, please? Yes, please. I'm a bit chilly in here.
Deal with that.
Yeah. It's all right though when you're on holiday because you can like lounge around and you don't have to do anything. You can get in a swimming pool, and when you're actually having to work in it, it's a very different proposition, isn't it? So yeah. The Wandering Sewer says the Kennedy bag from So Sweetness is a messenger bag as well as a free pattern. Ooh, nice. Oh, there's the Appaloosa as well from So Sweetness messenger bag. It's quite a small one though, if I remember rightly, because I think that was one of the first ones I made. It is quite a small bag. Just stuck myself with a needle. Keep joking that you're going to do it, and now I've just done it. Guys, I'm only going to do an hour today because we've got to go do some shoppings and I've got to cook dinner and other stuff. So we're going to call it a day.
Okay.
And he's leaving on Saturday evening next week, so he won't be here next Sunday. No.
Oh, that's a relief for everybody, isn't it?
What are you going to say? It's a relief for you? Has Buttons found a t-shirt pattern? Darshan is asking. Not yet. I haven't looked. Honestly, I haven't looked. My brain's not been in that kind of mode at the moment. I just need to put this in here so I know where it is. Otherwise, I will just keep sticking myself with it, which is not a good idea. Don't you start pulling them out. Darshan says, I had the heating on yesterday. It's weird how it feels like summer days and then autumnal evenings. Yeah. Gig Racer says to the Wandering Cyrus, that's one I was trying to think of, and thanks. Michelle says, my electricity bill is breaking my heart right now because it's so hot. Oh, yeah. Michelle says, have a great week today. Caroline says, okay, I have ironing that I'm avoiding. Gig Racer says, enjoy the shopping and dinner. Have a lovely week. Thank you. Dasha says 50041s are good apparently. Cool, I'll have a look. Thank you. Michelle says together, not today. Yes. Wondering so as there's a free men's t-shirt pattern on Tiana's closet. Oh, I'll have a look. Thank you. Nimori says it's going back to cool here as well. The AC is at work is always behind to react, so it was very chilly yesterday, not helping with my lingering cold. Oh no. And enjoy your time, Sian and Buttons. Have a lovely week, everyone. Yes, you all too. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. Sorry it was so short and I only did one panel of sewing. But we have rabbited for an hour, which
done pretty good.
Yeah. So I will see you all next week. I will see the peeps for the Zoom call on Wednesday, and I will be putting videos up this week, as many as I can manage. So I will see you all very soon. Bye.